I can't watch America's Got Talent.
No,
I don't watch it, but I saw on TV.
I used to watch it. I just can't watch it. It's kind of weird. It's a weird show.
It's dull.
It's the Gong Show, really.
It's what it is.
It is the Gong Show.
It's an updated version of the Gong Show.
I don't know why you're... What? Nothing.
What?
Go ahead, nothing.
What?
Nothing. I know. I'll say it later.
What?
What are you going to play? The podcast? What happened?
A little bit.
Yeah, but what were we going to say later?
Oh, go ahead. I'll tell you. I can't do it now. It'll ruin it.
Ruin what?
Too late.
Whatever. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Does it have something to do with America's Got Talent?
You run the show?
No. With our podcast.
Oh. No, I used to like the show, but they fucked up with the judges.
Oh.
Because Piers Morgan was the prick, and then they replace him with Howard, who was supposed to be the prick, but now he's he's too nice. So it fucked up the whole judging thing, and it makes it unwatchable. If Howard, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, there's no controversy. There's
no
conflict.
Because
I thought he was going to be the mean guy.
How the judge shows work, and you could say I'm jealous and all that, whatever.
No.
But this is the real thing here. You get the one nice person. That's Sharon Osbourne. She's motherly. She nurtures them. She kind of knows how to tell them the bad news in a way that kind of it's cool. Then you get the comic who is ready with the jokes, and then you get the guy who's kind of the pricky guy. That's how those shows work. And I think they were expecting Howard to be the pricky guy, but Howard decided, oh no, I need to show America that I'm actually a nice guy now. So it's weird to me.
He's not been a dick to anybody?
Not really. Not really. He's the
it.
one that gets up and goes on the stage. I've seen a couple, yes, but I haven't watched in weeks. And he's the one that goes on stage and comforts them and hugs them and stuff. It's like, no, you were hired to be Piers Morgan or Simon Cowell.
He's changing his.
But he decided on the fly that I'm going to show America that I'm actually a nice guy, because the rumor has been over the years that he actually is a nice guy when he's not doing his radio show.
Yeah, but the difference between Simon Cowell and Piers Morgan is Simon Cowell really does know music, and he did give good advice. Piers Morgan just was trying to be a dick to be a watered-down Simon Cowell.
And he doesn't get comedy. So that's why you had a problem with him.
Well, you don't say someone's not funny.
You know who they're praising? What's his name? Tom
Carter.
He's an okay comic.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
You're giving a thumbs down.
No, I'm not. I like Tom.
What are you worried about?
He's a friend of mine.
Let's keep it real. I'm talking about Howard and keeping it real. You don't like Tom Carter?
No, don't say that. I did not. I went like that because there was something on my thumb, you jackass.
These comics are hilarious.
No, what's wrong with you? Why don't you say it?
Because I like Tom.
I don't want to have a fake conversation. If you don't like him, if you don't think he's a great comic, say it. Don't say he's okay and give me a thumbs down and don't expect me to call you out on that.
I didn't do that, you snitch. I didn't do that, you fucking... Listen, this is what I did.
But I have to be a snitch because it's not... Then we're not having a real conversation about it.
Okay,
you said he's okay and then you give me the thumbs down.
No.
You don't think he deserves the attention he's getting.
No, you're wrong. Here's what I think. And
he's a solid road comic, but I don't think he's special either.
No,
and that's the point. They're praising him like he's the best comic in America.
What it is, here's what it is. First, with Tom, I like him. I like his wife. He's been around for a long time.
Forever.
For a long time.
And I have nothing against the guy.
And I like seeing him get a fucking break. The dude has been busting his ass. Okay, he's not Louis C.K. He's not DePaulo. He's not our type of comedy, okay? But what he does it well, okay? That's all he does. Not saying I like what he does, but what he does well.
Right.
So I'm not saying he's bad. On a 1 to 10 scale, he's a 10 for what he does. He's not our brand of humor. He's not Norton. He's not Bobby. Right. He's not Billy. Okay? So America eats that shit up because, one, he's doing it in 90 seconds.
Right.
Okay? 2, he's clean. Okay, listen, I would never do that. Okay, no one that comes in here would do that.
Well, no offense to Tom Cotter, but they're praising him on America's Got Talent as this amazing comic, and there's a million guys that are better than him, and a million guys that would love that attention on America's Got Talent. That's all I'm trying to say.
Of course, and there was
but they're not being honest with that shit.
And there's a million people on every show that's better than the winner. Okay, he's what they got. He fits the mold. He's white. He's clean cut. He wears a suit. It's easy. It's non-offendable.
Right.
Okay, so that's what they love. That's what the networks say. He's not a bad fucking dude. You know, Whatever.
Yeah, I think he seems like he's a nice guy and all that.
Yeah,
But I don't. My point is, he's not that talented to get all that attention.
Well,
and you get a lot of exposure from that show, obviously, even though the ratings are way down.
Name one of the comics that come in here that could do that show. Within a minute, they'd be like beep beep, now the commercial.
Well, yeah, I mean, we choose to go with the edgier comics in general. So
yeah, and comics that are more real. That's why you got rid of Babiglia. You like comics.
What's wrong with you? I like Mike. You don't like Mike. I like Mike, and I'm not giving the thumbs down.
Is this a commercial?
I do like the guy.
Huh?
I like him.
No, he's dysfunctional. He's got good dysfunction.
I like Mike Birbiglia.
He's got dysfunction.
I liked him.
So
we're big fans of Ralphie May too.
I hope I went out to dinner.
Right,
I went out to dinner with.
Yeah.
I went
We
out
love
to dinner
Ralph.
with Ralphie a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Yeah, how was it?
It was good. He took us to
broke?
Nobi or
Nobu.
Nobi.
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 no, there was no.
We went to Nobi-Wan Kenobi's.
Well, but knowing Rich, how he has to get a fucking deal and everything, there's probably a rip-off joint called Nobi.
No, he
Nobi.
paid. It was
It's
Nobi.
just as
where the
good.
sushi's a couple days old.
Nobi fresh fish here.
See, that would work on America's Got Talent.
Yes.
And then
No.
Howard could say, I'm a good guy now, and he could hug you and all.
Yeah, listen.
Danny found the clip where he's on his knees consoling. Piers Morgan wasn't consoling anyone, and that's why the show worked. You had Sharon Osbourne for that.
He's a little kid. Look at he's hugging a
But
little.
Piers would never do that. I mean, once a season they would show him break down and be sort of a nice guy. But in general, his role was to be the prick and the
Does
tough
Piers
guy.
have kids? Howard has kids. Look at that little kid crying. Of course you have to console him and try to get his number. Look at it.
No, but that's why the other judges are there. So he's doing the role of the other guys.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
right.
saying.
Okay, I get it.
It wasn't
And
supposed to be
I
a
get it.
long conversation.
But you know
about
what?
it, but
I hope Tom wins. I really do. I'm friends with his wife. And
why are you winking?
I did. We got something.
Why are you winking? I can't do
I see
this
a thumbs
today.
down. I see a wink.
I
I'm
can't
seeing
do
everything.
this. I
I know,
can't have
I
a
am.
fake conversation.
No, I am.
If you don't want to talk about it, you should have said, you know what, I'd rather not talk
I don't
about it.
bash
But don't say
comics.
one thing and then give me all these
No,
fucking
I don't
signals
bash
like you're a
com-
third base
No,
coach.
first of all, maybe I'm trying to join a gang and I'm practicing.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
And I don't bash.
What was the wink
comics.
about? What was in your eye?
There was what was in my eye?
Yeah.
A fruit fly.
Fruit fly.
There was a fruit fly in my eye. And I won't eat here.
Come on.
I'm telling you, I don't. You've never heard
I'm
me
not
bash
trashing
comics.
the guy. I really am not. But he's good.
He is.
There's a
what
reason
he
why
is. He is what he is.
He hasn't had a better career.
Yeah.
No,
He's just a
Yeah.
solid comic that gets a lot of work on the road. That's
Yeah,
all.
he is
And now
what
all
he
of a sudden
is.
they're praising him like he's an amazing comic
Yeah.
on America's Got Talent.
What
And it doesn't match up. That's all I'm saying. And we can move on.
okay. Gary Goldman's funny.
Well, okay.
I just
What does
want-
that have to do with anything?
I wanted to plug my friend.
I like Gary. He's
funny.
intense.
His new fucking CD.
It's
Very
good?
funny. Yeah.
We haven't had him on in a while.
People clamoring for the blowjob audio.
Yeah, I know.